due every month. Phone bill due every month. Y'all keep commenting every month on my video like rent is an annual bill. Yes, I needed help last month, this month, and if life keeps lifing, I might need help next month too. Rent is due every month. Daycare is due every week. Lights is due every month. Phone bill due every month. Electricity bill due every month. Spectrum due.
So obviously she's replying to one of her comments where the comment reads, didn't she just do this last month? And so this is what she's responding to. And then this lower caption says, imagine begging for $1, but moving like social media is your man. Expected to fund your rent, your hair, and your whole lifestyle, then still talking down on people like they're the inconvenience.
Daycare is due every week. Lights is due every month. Phone bill due every month. Electricity bill due every month. Spectrum due every motherfucking week. Apple constantly taking a damn dollar. Only difference with me and you is my bills and my struggle happen online, so you get a front row seat to it. Y'all keep.
I'm just trying to get a bottle of Patron. I'm just 53 bucks away. I'm just trying to get help towards it. Can somebody help out towards it? Because I'm just trying to get help towards it, for real. Yo, can somebody help me get a fifth of Patron, for real? I'm 52 bucks away. What it say? My CA is 313DLOWW. Yes, I'm for real. No, I'm trying to get help towards the bottle because I'm trying to drink because I can't worry about nothing else. I'm just trying to drink. I'm just trying to get a bottle so I can get lit. I just want to get lit. I don't care about nothing else. I'm just trying to get a bottle so I can get.
So he got his new outfit on. He got his little new outfit on, designer outfit. And he's trying to turn up. He's trying to pregame. He got some plans for the night. And so the wildest things that these people are begging for, there is no limit now. There is no ethics when it comes to this. You can come on begging for Patron. And then we have to go back to that last lady because the fact that she thought that logic was going to appease her audience is complete and utter insanity to me. So let me get this straight. They're asking you, didn't you just do this last month? This is probably a new person because what you probably don't know, dang near she probably do it every month. You just new to this. But they're asking, didn't you just do this last month? And her retort was, yeah, I did it last month because these bills are going to keep hitting every month. The water bill is going to hit the next month. I got rent to pay my next month. So basically, you're coming out and you're explaining the fact that you expect to live off these donations every month, and you're not putting a plan or ultimately even trying to actually resolve your own situation. You have now grown dependent on the donations, and you expect and plan to continue to live off them to perpetuity. Are we serious? And this is what I'm talking about. So now they have to fund you month after month. I've come across her content before, and she goes on trips. She does all type of things, pool parties, and she doesn't care. And so she's living her best life while her life is being funded by the majority. And I can't believe that she's still able to continue to garner donations, even with this type of demeanor and even with that type of explanation. Y'all, before we get into the next clips, though, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And it's really just a click. So if you're here anyway, you might as well just click that like button. And then also if you could hype as well.
Let me know how much I need. Let me know how much I need, all right? Because I got 10 plus 9. Okay?
Oh, she's not doing it again. Oh, she's doing it again? Last time, she was at Ross. She needed another $10. Now she's at the grocery store. The caption says, held up the grocery store line to beg on TikTok.
Let me know how much I need. Let me know how much I need, all right? Because I got 10 plus 9. Okay? How much 10 plus 9? Plus 9. Okay. And I'm on live, I'm begging now, so I'm on live begging now. So let me know how much I'm gonna need so I can answer rest.
Bro, like, really?
How much I need.
This shit is crazy.
I'm on live asking. Let me know how much I need. Let me know.
The most egregious part about this is she will go in line and then she will get to the front of the line at the register knowing that she does not have the money and will be live with her supporters and basically transfer all that urgency onto them. So now they have to hurry up and donate. Otherwise, it's going to be an embarrassing situation, which really, you would really just have to put some stuff back. Because if you decide to get in line and get up to the front knowing you don't got the money, that's your problem. Because that was dumb and that was even unethical. But what we find and why she continues to do it is because she's actually being positively reinforced, because every time she does this, allegedly, people actually donate and they give her what she needs, even though from the root of this and from the foundation of it to begin with is rooted in manipulation. You're trying to manipulate people to hurry up and give you the money you need, and you're basically putting them in a hostage situation. You're basically putting them in a hostage situation and saying, I need the money now. I'm at the register. What do y'all want me to do? Y'all going to have me put it back? Y'all don't really care about me then. Y'all not really my supporters then. That's horrible.
Out what's going on. I want to know where fucking Bryce is at. Like, I know that he likes me, but I don't know. Like, I think it's still on you. I think he's like so on you. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Everybody able to go?
Affectionate. Like, what the fuck? Maybe he's trying to take his.
That's all battling is. Battling on TikTok ain't nothing but two creators who make their fans battle over who can send them the most money while they pop. And I'm be trying to tell people, y'all need to stop doing that shit. Y'all lame as hell. All this shit is fake. This is the virtual shit. This not real. Stop giving these people y'all real money. These people don't give a fuck about y'all. These people are strangers. They make y'all feel involved because nigga be on live and the nigga lean in and say your name. So you know how nigga be on live, nigga say your name, shout you out, make you feel.
So that's what battling is. I had heard the word reference before as far as battling. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a little mini game or something. But apparently what battling is two beggars come together and they basically have a competition and a dual fundraiser. And basically they're battling to see which audience member or which of their audience is going to donate more. And so it's a competition to get more donations. And no matter what, both of the creators come out on top. Because you all were battling and now you had a reason and a purpose for you raising money. Now, no matter what, you would have earned more donations than you probably would have doing just a regular fundraiser that you would normally do. Ain't that something? So before they were just making up stories that were unverified as well. But now they don't even have to make up a story. They can just they beg so much that they can just find another begging creator and they can just basically have a tournament and raise money. So they don't even need it anymore. Now at this point, it's just for the sport. That is crazy.
If you could be on live for 8 hours a day begging for money, you can get your ass up and go to a temp agency, put in an application. You could go find a work from home where they send the equipment to you. I'm so tired of scrolling down my For You page and all I see is people begging and begging and begging. And it's the same regulars. It's the same people. It's like no matter if you block them or what, they're still going to pop up on your For You page. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's going through it, especially us Americans, okay? I just came from California. You know how much they're paying in gas? They're paying like $7 for regular. I've seen it with my own eyes. And you're asking those people for money? They're going through it too. Everybody has the same responsibilities that you do. Everybody got kids. Everybody got car payments. Everybody got rent, mortgage, house. Like, everybody has it. Everybody. And I understand if you're going through an extenuating circumstance. I completely understand that. But this is your livelihood. Begging on TikTok is your livelihood. And I can't stand them creators that be like, our content, I just want people to support our content. You don't have content. Your content is you begging. Begging for money is not content. Make me laugh. Teach me something. Do a TikTok dance. Do a makeup tutorial. Do something.
Exactly, man. TikTok is just insane. Now, TikTok is just nothing because I'll go a step further. I done seen people that decide they want to become TikTok creators, and in order to get monetized or whatever the case, for one, TikTok came out with a rule that although it is a short form platform, now in order for people to get paid per video, they have to the video has to be at least 1 minute, and then the audience has to watch for a certain amount of time. So, excuse me. I say that to say what creators will do now is they'll be like, I'm trying to become a creator and get in the creator program. If you all could just sit here and just set your timer for 30 seconds and don't go nowhere and just let the video play. And that's what they'll be begging for. Like, comment, and just let the video play. And then it'll just be dead silence and they won't be doing nothing. They'll be like, just set your phone down, go to the bathroom, go grab some popcorn or something, go do something. But do not click away from this video until at least this amount of time has gone by. No content at all. They didn't start reading some quotes. They didn't start reading a book. They didn't just talk about how their day went. Just silence. And it's getting lazy. And when we talk about laziness, that extends to so many things. And ultimately, I think that laziness is the root of the problem. I think it's dual. I think it's dual problems. You have laziness and then you have entitlement. And that is a recipe for disaster, in my opinion.
Teach me something. Do a TikTok dance. Do a makeup tutorial. Do something. But constantly yelling at people. And then that's another thing too. They be cursing people out, calling people broke, telling people they crazy because people are expecting them to explain why they need the money, as they should. If you're asking for money from people, people are entitled to figure out as
not just explain. Most of these creators don't even verify. I done seen creators come on here begging on another person's behalf, talking about I have a friend so now, which I believe they make up. But so now you've removed yourself from it. Really, you're raising this money for yourself, for your issue, but you don't want to ruin your reputation. If anything, you actually are trying to frame yourself from a virtuous place by making it seem like you're trying to help another person out. But we never know who this person is. All of a sudden, well, I want to keep them anonymous for their safety, da da da. But send it to this Cash App, which is my name, because you about to get evicted or something. Man, it's just so insane.
to explain why they need the money, as they should. If you're asking for money from people, people are entitled to figure out as to why. Like, at the very least, battle people, entertain people. But you're over here just on live having the Cash App up, goal of 200 galaxies or some shit. Because it's crazy to me how you up here begging on this app for people to send you money, but your attitude is
They might as well turn this into big talk. Fuck TikTok, this big talk. Cause all people do on here is beg. We look, back in the day, we didn't have no internet. We didn't have cell phones. We had kids, we went to work, we caught the bus, we had to get it out the mud. Y'all motherfuckers, all y'all do is I'm sleeping in the car with my kids. I ain't got no job. My car payment due. Baby, we had the same problems, But we didn't have social media. We didn't have nobody to beg. We didn't have nobody to
That's
ask.
true.
We had to get out here and get it ourselves. We had to get up early enough
Yeah.
to catch the bus, make sure we got
Yeah.
bus money for the week to get back and forth to work. Like, I really don't understand what's going on nowadays. Why?
That's so true, man. It's really always been a situation where if you don't have the skills, you got to leverage your time. And even if you're just getting out here, there's people putting self-inflicted wounds on themselves, whatever. But ultimately, it was always understood that you're going to have to work a lot if you want to be really stable. Or you have to make sure that you're working together with another person, whether that's you got roommates, whether that's you're in a relationship. But it's always been understood that way. I remember I had multiple jobs and no car. Multiple jobs and no car. Going to multiple jobs and having to take public transportation. And you just do what you got to do. You do what you got to do and you try to continue to build up and you put forth a plan. And usually that plan is what's going to motivate you and give you that energy to continue going because you have a reason now. You have a reason. But really think about how the ease of being able to raise money online and even the comparison of seeing other people doing it and almost having FOMO, fear of missing out, because you see other people getting it the easy way. And in your mind, you're like, okay, well, the only cost is really the cost of their reputation, because most of them are coming on here lying and is fraudulent altogether. But you're looking at it like that's the biggest risk. It's just going to be the cost of my reputation. I'll just go back to my life, and the money would have still cleared in the bank. But how does that mess up your head? Because this thing is getting exploited so heavily that just like as we see with government assistance and other things, it ain't going to be around much longer probably. So you done messed up your head because you've been able to make and generate this money online and build up these habitual lazy habits. And then it's going to come a time when you got to get back out here. You're going to have no experience. You're going to have a large gap on your resume of time that you've been out of the workforce, as well as I'm sure you're not used to waking up early anymore. You're going to have all type of residual effects that are not going to make you productive and able to get back on the horse and get out here and ultimately be productive. And you're also going to have a skewed view about what you're even getting paid because you're used to coming online and getting it the easy way. So now you don't even have the same perception when it comes to money.
I really don't understand what's going on nowadays. Why do y'all think that everybody else is responsible for y'all kids except for you?
Mm.
Like, everybody is responsible for your bills except for you. Everybody's responsible for your car payment except for you. Like, I wish TikTok stopped this shit because damn. Go mow a yard. Go pick up trash. Sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want. I don't know. Watch a movie. Do something. Like, because everybody's struggling. Ain't nobody got no money to just keep on giving everybody on TikTok that's big. Stop. They might as well.
Right. Come up with something more creative. Do something. You in the house all day watching TV and watching movies. Do some reviews or something. Do something productive to where you're contributing to something and where you're helping out society and you're ultimately conveniencing someone else. Do something. Find some way to be useful. People now, they just don't have any pride and they don't want to be, they're not trying to look as far as what they can do for others. Their entire mindset and their entire psychology is revolving around what others can do for them. And that's not going to be a recipe for goodwill and for abundance.
Day 32 of asking 646 people to send me $5 so I can take my kids to Disney World.
So you can what?
Yes, no.
Day 32 of asking.
No, ma'am, you don't need to go to Disney World. You don't need to go to Disney World. For what? Man, the average middle class family can't go to Disney World. Disney World's expensive. I get you want to take your kids to Disney World. That's cool. But then what? Because why don't you have savings to where you can go to Disney World? Ultimately, why don't you have savings? Disney World isn't a priority if you don't have savings. People swear like emergencies just aren't going to be coming around the corner. Like emergencies ain't going to happen. She got at least 2 kids, allegedly, from what I could see. So that's 3 opportunities for emergencies to happen. Be that medical emergencies, be that anything. Are you prepared for that? Or are you focused on fun? You decided to take on responsibilities and overhead before you were probably ready. And so now you have to, instead of doing the conventional thing and the easier thing, which would be to prepare ahead of time, you have to prepare in real time. And by prepare, I mean you need to be trying to stabilize a situation and make sure that you have a good foundation. And by good foundation, I mean you need to be making sure that you have a good little chunk of money in the bank because kids are expensive. Things come up. They might need braces, anything. They might have to go to the emergency room. That's going to be a bill. You are not over, even if you can pay your bills month to month, you are not over the hump because one emergency, one check engine light, one scraped knee or broken bone while they playing outside could financially have repercussions for you all. I don't understand how people aren't moving with urgency and they decide to take on more overhead and more responsibilities than the average person, as well as do it alone.
Let's talk about it. I am so sick and tired of Beg Talk. And shout out to the Penny Fairy, because if you don't know who the Penny Fairy is, that person, whoever's behind that page, they deserve an award at this point. I have them tagged in the comment section. Go check out their page. But listen, why do y'all feel like people are supposed to pay your bills for you? $1,300 to pay somebody's rent. Please pay my electric bill. Send me a few dollars so I can eat. The one lady, what's her name? 1111 Hype Girl? Was it last year or earlier this year that they sent her $7,000 to buy a truck? And then she turned around and asked her followers for more money so that she could get a washer and dryer. What? People are scamming y'all on this app, and it's like a job for them. They're not on here selling you anything. They're not on here having some type of merchandise that they're trying to like show you and sell you that's actually good. No, they're just on here giving you a sob ass story. And
it's just like what they used to tell you about animals. She said that people done gave this person money to buy a truck, and then they was right back on here begging for a washer and dryer. It's just like when they say don't feed animals. They used to say if you feed an animal, you hurt the animal worse than had you just not fed them, because the animal has clearly been surviving on its own, and so it's got good instincts. You sit around, you put some food on the ground in this one spot for the animal. Now the animal's gonna keep coming back every day, waiting to see if you're there, and it's probably gonna starve because it's wanting to see if you're good. That free meal is gonna be there, that good meal. You might have gave it the last bit of your Subway sandwich. It's like, this is way better than what I've been eating, and so it's gonna keep showing up. Ultimately, you've crippled the animal and you've hurt the animal more than you helped. You might have helped in the short term, but in the long term, it was the wrong thing to do. And so this is what we see with begging. You think you're doing a good thing. You're like, I would argue somebody came on here begging about a car to pay for a car. That's not a good reason. So I would have already known that this isn't a good thing to do for somebody. This is going to do more harm than good. But ultimately, they were able to raise it. And you see what happened. At the first sign of discomfort, they come back on and now they need a washer and dryer. Instead of being resourceful and trying to figure out how they could facilitate that, which will usually require a cost on their side, i.e., some of their time. You may have to pick up another job. You may have to pick up a side gig real quick. You may have to DoorDash real quick, whatever. But what's the easier thing? What's the more frictionless thing? To just come on TikTok and beg and just get money to magically appear out of thin air.
Some type of merchandise that they're trying to like show you and sell you that's actually good. No, they're just on here giving you a sob ass story, and every one of y'all fall for it. And then y'all get mad when people like me go in the comment section and they're like, well, if you're sitting in a hot car all day, why don't you drive that car around and go get a job? Oh, I can't. I don't have no gas. Okay. But you want me to put you in a hotel. You want me to buy you something to eat. Or what's the other girl that has the dog and she needs $40 like every other day so that her dog can eat? Do you know if you get a job, you don't have to ask anybody for no money, because you wouldn't get money from people on this app who didn't have a job. Like, make it make sense. And y'all really get tight. Like, when we say, here are some resources, there's no cash. Like the woman Lisa, who wants money every single day, every single morning. I'm on my way to work and I'm literally watching her live and she's on there begging people for money for cigarettes. And then gets mad. As if we don't know that it's somebody else outside waiting for her and it's not her dad anyway. I'm just saying, y'all gotta cut the shit because it's becoming too much. Let's talk about
They ain't send me nothing. They told me they got $5.
Man,
I need 50 at least. I know
hold on. Who broke?
I know I'm broke. That's why I'm asking y'all for help.
No, we ain't broke. I'm broke.
The caption says, how y'all be looking begging for money on live?
We ain't broke.
Okay, but we still need our shit paid. So we need to tell them that we broke. That's supposed to take care of some accountability.
If we broke, fix us.
If you can't give me 50, go to the nah, baby. You need to
Why
get
you going to lie? The lie title literally says, help me, please. Dear God, I need the help today.
Come on now.
Why are you here? Like, come on, bro. We the only niggas with bills that you know.
Come on now.
Y'all watching us. Y'all ain't...
Tell them.
Help! Help! Help!
Look, hold on. You need a job. This is my job, asking y'all for money. Help me. Y'all is my job. Send me money. Why y'all always asking for money? I ain't always asking for money. I just consecutively ask. I'm just habitually asking. That's it. Come on now. I ain't always asking nothing.
Yeah, we just asking with persistence. That's
Come
it,
on,
bro.
that's it.
Habitually asking for help, bro.
They ain't send me nothing. They told me they got $5.
Yeah, just say what it is now. We just got to say what it is now. I come across, see, when you react to certain things, eventually you start to notice the patterns after you do it for a long enough. And you'll even a lot of times run into the same characters. And I've run into so many of the same characters within this genre, within this niche, to where it's almost clearly apparent that they truly do treat this like a full-time job. It's gone beyond coming online and needing help with emergency situations. It's almost like, all right, guys, same time next week. See you all on Wednesday. We're going to do it all again, all over again. And they're just coming consistently and habitually on here just begging. They don't even have reasons anymore. Like the first woman said, these bills is going to emerge every other month. These bills don't stop. This rent don't stop. This water bill don't stop. It's recurring. It'll be here next month. It'll be here the month after that, and the month after that. And so therefore, I'll be here next month, the month after that, and the month after that. And they're so emboldened now to where they'll blatantly come on and say some dumb ish like that when you ask them, weren't they just here last month? And people will still donate to it. I find that amazing. And the reason I really find it amazing is because there's definitely better causes that could use this money, that could use those donations. But I don't know what it is about these creators in particular, or just this format. And by format, I mean the begging format where you can just go live and get the donations that way. I don't know what it is about that format that incentivizes people to want to make that their method as far as how they determine where their philanthropic funds are going to go to. But it's not going to be here for much longer. Count on it, because it's oversaturated and it's also ruining credibility of certain platforms. And the main platform being TikTok, of course. TikTok is ruining the credibility of TikTok. TikTok was a great platform, but at this point, its reputation is being sullied by the folly that we see. And the folly being the beg talk. That's the word for it. It's called beg talk. That in itself is ironic and says a lot, to where they created a word that aligns with the actual name of the platform and called it beg talk. That's what you're known as, beg talk. And that's what it's starting to become known as, beg talk. And so it's not good for business, and it's not going to be good moving forward. And I would argue it'll be shut down soon. It'll be shut down soon. And again, it's just like we see with other things being regulated right now. It's also going to hurt the good people. There may be somebody who really could have benefited from this format. Maybe who might have received a cancer diagnosis. Maybe who might have to get a surgery for their young child. But now they won't be able to use it as an avenue because people weren't using it ethically and with integrity. And so everyone's going to get affected. And this is what happens when regulations come down, no matter what it looks like. And either TikTok's going to have to address it and regulate it, which I don't know if they will, or they're going to create an opportunity for another competitor platform to come in and they do it. And then people will probably gravitate more over there. And then TikTok will be completely designated for the begging. But y'all, we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And since I'm a smaller creator, a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype. And hype was designed for smaller channels. So that's why. But if you come across a video and you don't see the hype button, then it's probably been over 7 days. And hype usually vanishes after 7 days. So it's usually best practice, if you want to hype, to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot on a newer video. And also, if you want to become a member of the channel, join buttons on the video. And what becoming a member of the DXU family will come with is you would get badges next to your comments where it will show people that you are a member whenever you leave a comment, as well as you would get early access to content. And then you would also get exclusive content that's not available for everyone else on YouTube. So again, if you want to become a member, join buttons on the video. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.